So recently I had the chance to go hands-on with the new Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. I spent quite some time with the phone, and in this video I want to share my experience with you guys. I'll also be giving you guys an unboxing in the navy color, and let's find out if this phone is worth your money. Starting off with the unboxing, you have your typical Samsung packaging with the FE branding. Lift that lid up and you're greeted with the phone itself. Peel that sticker off, and the first thing you notice is this new matte finish. It looks really clean. Next, there is this small compartment that has your SIM ejector tool, documentation, and a USB Type-C to Type-C cable. In terms of design, the S25 FE, just like its older brothers, carries the signature Samsung look with individual camera rings, flat back, flat front, curved edges with rounded corners. The phone is 7.4 millimeters thick and weighs 190 grams. And for a 6.7-inch device, it's actually quite thin and light, which I wasn't expecting. In terms of build quality, you've got aluminium for the frame and Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on both the front and back. The phone is also IP68 rated. IP69 would be nice, but I think Samsung wants to reserve that for the flagships. But the phone does feel really solid. Like, the build quality is very sturdy, and I really like this new matte finish on the back. It is very resistant to fingerprints and smudges, and even if you scratch it, it is not that evident. Also, this is one of those phones which you can use without a case. Unless you drop it, you should be fine. Towards the front, you have a 6.7-inch 120Hz AMOLED display, and this is the LTPO panel, so you get the variable refresh rate. Now, the resolution here is only Full HD Plus, which on a 6.7-inch panel is not the best, and there are other phones in the market that give you Quad HD for this similar price. Also, the bezels surrounding the display are thicker when you compare them to the S25 and S25 Ultra. Now, at the end of the day, this is still a Samsung panel, so the overall quality is good. You've got good color reproduction, nice saturation, everything pops and has a lot of contrast. And coupled with the stereo speakers on the S25 FE, which by the way sound really good. They sound rich, good volume, and also ample amount of bass. The overall multimedia experience for people who like to watch a lot of movies, play games, consume a lot of content is enjoyable in my opinion. And another thing I noticed is the outdoor visibility of the S25 FE is not the greatest. Since I've used the S25 and S25 Ultra, I could spot the difference. Now, the peak brightness here is 1900 nits, and for indoor usage, it's fine. And if you're using it in the evening or so, it's not going to be an issue. But if you are under, really bright sunlight, there could be some issues. I just wanted to mention that. In terms of hardware, the S25 FE is rocking the Exynos 2400 coupled with 8GB of LPDDR5X RAM, and you can get it in either 128, 256 or 512GB of storage. The 128 is going to be UFS 3.1, the 256 and 512 are UFS 4.0. I did run some synthetic benchmarks, Geekbench 6 and Antutu. The scores are on your screen right now. Numbers aside, real life performance is good. Everything feels smooth and snappy, no lags, no hiccups. Animations and transitions are consistent, and multitasking also feels really good. Now, personally, I'm not a gamer, but I'm very sure this phone can run most of the games at really good FPS, but it can get warm sometimes. While I was using the phone doing this testing, it felt a little, warm to the touch. It can get hot while using the camera, especially when you're recording videos in 4K and 8K, but I think that's normal. And overall, I had no issues with the performance. In terms of software, the S25 FE has Android 16, and on top is going to be One UI 8, and Samsung is promising 7 years of OS updates and 7 years of security patches, which is really good. But there's a bunch of bloatware pre-installed in this phone, which you can get rid of, but again, something I had to mention. The overall software experience is really smooth, and One UI, in my opinion, has some of the most polished and consistent AI features, which even Apple has not managed to do yet, so good job Samsung. In terms of connectivity, the S25 FE is a 5G phone, has Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.4. Talking about battery life, the S25 FE has a 4900 mAh cell, which supports 45 watt wired fast charging and 15 watt wireless, and it also has reverse wireless charging, and compatible with the Qi 2 standard. In real life, the battery performance is good. You can get 6 to 8 hours of screen on time if you are a heavy user, which means using the camera a lot, playing games, and having the phone at a higher brightness level. If you're a light user, you should be able to get more than a day, maybe a day and a half without any issues. Now, for a real life example, I started using this phone at 12 p.m. with 67% battery. Max brightness, a bunch of camera use, a lot of YouTube videos, did all my testing. At around 4 p.m. I still had 48% left. So battery life, in my opinion, is actually really good. Now getting to cameras, the S25 FE has a triple camera setup on the back with a 50 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel telephoto and 12 megapixel ultra wide. The main and telephoto camera do have OJAS support. There's also a 12 megapixel selfie camera. Right, so this is a video being shot on the front camera of the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE in 4K 60 FPS. You guys can get an idea for the video quality as well as the audio quality from the internal microphones. There's a bunch of background noise going on, and yeah, this is how it is. You guys let me know in the comments down below what do you guys think. And this does get the new camera app with all the latest features like color profiles. You can shoot 4K videos up to 60 FPS on the front camera and 8K 30 FPS on the back camera. And I did spend a lot of time testing the cameras. I'm gonna put up some photos and videos which I took on the S25 FE. You guys let me know what you guys think. Personally, I really like the cameras on the S25 FE, except the part that the telephoto camera is gonna be 3x and only 8 megapixels. But numbers aside, the quality of the photos is really good and they have a consistency between them. And Samsung has definitely improved their image processing. Things are not overexposed, not oversaturated, not too contrasty. They are kind of balanced. And I like these pictures and videos that come out of the S25 FE, and even the low light images are gonna be really good on this one. So less noise and more detail. Overall, in the time I use the S25 FE, I really like the pictures. They've got some good detail, good dynamic range, good saturation. Overall, the S25 FE has a capable set of cameras in my opinion. Talking about pricing and availability, the S25 FE for its base variant starts at $649 or 54,999 rupees in India. Now, there are some bank discounts, credit card offers, which you can check online. And at this price, it is competing with the likes of OnePlus, Nothing, and various other brands that make affordable phones. My personal suggestion would be to save the money and get last year's flagship, which is the S24. But let's say you're okay with spending the extra cash and you want the latest device, the latest processor, the bigger battery, the bigger screen, the S25 FE is not a bad option. It's actually, decent value for your money. Now, like always, a huge thanks to the Samsung Smart Cafe in Ramamurthy Nagar, Bangalore. They gave me the phone for this video. Do check them out. Their contact details as well as their address is going to be in the description down below. They have all the latest Samsung gadgets, so phones, earbuds, watches, tablets, and they also have the best offers and discounts. So do check them out. Their details are down below. And that's pretty much it. Those were my 2 cents on the Galaxy S25 FE. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on future uploads. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any questions or queries. I'll be there replying to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.